Hey everyone, welcome back to channel Bob Southwest Michigan Sales LLC. Glad to have you back, guys. Currently it is Monday, August 4th, 2025, about 11:15 a.m. in the morning. Just wanted to have a general discussion with everyone. First of all, I want to say to everyone that has been following along with me, I greatly appreciate it. It means a lot to me, so thank you so much. Just thought it would be important to go over some of the things that have been happening in my life. Just go over the direction of my website, changes that I've been making, and hope for the future, to be honest with you guys. So, okay, let's go ahead and get into it. First thing I want to say is I have had a lot of medical issues in my life, and I am making some changes. I'm actually out here, and you can see around me. I'll show you guys real quick. I'm actually walking, taking walks, and I want to try to get back into shape. When you have a business and it's mostly a sedentary lifestyle, you're at the desk a lot, sitting there typing and doing things, or video editing, it can be hard on your body. That's something I've really been ignoring a lot the last year to 2 years plus. I've always been overweight, but I really want to shed and get down to a normal or an average weight. Right now I'm way overweight, so that's something I would love to improve. Is it going to be something quick? Is it something I'm taking pills for? No, I'm not taking any pills or any shots. I'm trying to do it naturally. This is my third day out of 4 days that I'm actually walking about 2 miles. That's what I'm doing. I'm not going to the gym, trying to save money. Next, another thing is my business. I've been using a lot of AI. If you guys notice some of my newer listings that I've been listing recently, you will see that the descriptions look different, the pictures look different. I'm trying to make changes. I've been using Photo Room. I paid for a year subscription for that, and I think the pictures look better. They look more crisp. I like how they look. Sometimes I've thought about putting certain types of backgrounds in for certain items. I'm not sure. I'm on the fence about that, guys. I would love if any of you would maybe put comments down below. Tell me your opinions. What do you think about, I know last year, just before Christmas, I had a Christmas ornament. I put the ornament on like a background of a Christmas tree, and it sold pretty quick when I did that. So is that a good idea or is that a bad idea? First of all, also too, I want to apologize about all the traffic. I am walking down the side of a pretty main road, so there is going to be a decent amount of traffic, so I do apologize about the noise there. So another thing too I have been using a lot is Copilot. I have a Microsoft subscription for my business, and I've been using Copilot to help write some of the descriptions. I don't know if you guys noticed or if you go to my website, but I completed all of my VHS stock. Anything that was listed at $2, I upped the price to a minimum of $3 just with inflation. If somebody was to contact me and say, hey, I want to buy several of them, could you do any better? Absolutely. Just contact me. I'm not hard to work with if somebody's wanting to buy a mass quantity or something like that. But I was having a lot of times where people was only ordering one item, and at $2, by the time you take in the credit card processing fees or the PayPal fees, you buy the tape, you buy the bubble mailer, you actually buy the DVD or the VHS they're buying, it was leaving me with around $1.25 in net profit. Honestly, in this day and age, guys, it's just really hard to do that anymore for that low of profit. So what I've done is I've went in and I upped every one of them to $3 at a minimum. And believe it or not, I've actually sold several since I did up the price to $3, which I wasn't sure how that was going to work. And it has worked. I've sold several since I've done that. So I'm also now working on the DVDs as well. I've got probably maybe about 1/5 of them, maybe a little less of them done for editing. Same thing with them. Anything that's $2 is going up to a minimum of $3. Anything that's higher dollar will stay the same price for now, but I'm hoping to make improvements there. I know one DVD recently I upped it to $3, and it was literally 5 days later with the better description and the better pictures, it sold for the extra $1. It sold for the $3, and it had been listed for over a year for $2. So it's definitely improving sales. My site is maybe about 15% updated on how I want to have it, and I've got probably about 85% of how I don't want to have it. It's a mess in my eyes. I didn't think well enough in advance, I guess I should say. So if you happen to decide to create yourself a website, think about that. Think about the categories you're going to want to have. Make it easy to navigate for the customer. I know someone locally here, he hadn't been on my site in a little while, and he went on it recently, and he's like, wow, he was shocked. He was looking at the movies. He's like, you got those all in genres. It's like, that's an awesome idea. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to make it easier for the customers. Right now, my video game category, in my opinion, is a mess. That will be the next thing that I am planning on tackling, is the video games. It's going to be way better than what it is now, but I'm going to keep it the way it is now until I get the DVDs done. Personally, I don't see the DVD category because there's so many of them to do, and I'm only on the 3rd tub of DVDs that I'm working on. So I guess this guy's gonna let me go ahead and go here. I'm gonna run across the street here real quick. So, but anyway, get that done. And I'm thinking it's gonna probably take me until probably sometime in November, honestly, guys, to get all those DVDs done. We're talking about a ton of DVDs that I have to get organized, and I'm only in the 3rd tub. I'm probably about halfway, maybe a little more, of getting that tub done. And I think if I counted right, I have 11 tubs full right now listed on my website. So that means I have at least 8 to go. That's a lot of work, guys. It took me quite a while to get through the VHS. It's gonna depend on a lot of factors. If I really wanna work on that or what I wanna do. I would like to get more active on social media. I know my business Facebook page has been pretty dormant. It's not something that I want it to be. It's just, you have to do what you have to do, and you have to put time where you have to put it. Also, I'm trying to get a lot of different items listed. Right now, you guys are gonna be like, what the heck? But I had a bunch of stuff down in my barn in the one section, and I just brought 2 boxes up to the garage. There wasn't the greatest stuff in there. It's stuff that I bought when I was 17, 18 years old. I wish I would have never bought it, but I have it, and you know what? I'm going to list it, because I have learned in life, you never know what people want to buy. I have probably like 10 or 11 coffee cups, all different brands, different styles. Some are stackable. They're all definitely absolutely vintage. Most of them are the 80s, some 70s, maybe 90s. Definitely nothing over like 2004, 2005. I know that's for sure. But I've been listing those. I've sold that kind of stuff before. I recently had someone that bought something from me even internationally just a few days ago. So that's something that I want to do as well. I want to put a video out on that, explaining on how I handle international orders. I will tell you guys, my website is not the best as far as handling international shipping. Prices sometimes can be pretty expensive for customers if they choose to have an item shipped international, which I'm sure all of you guys know. International shipping is not cheap. I wish it was much more reasonable. I wish it was back 20 years ago. I guess I'm showing my age a little bit with being 43 years of age. I remember those days when things were a lot more reasonable. So kind of miss those days. I'm sure we all do. But just keep moving forward. Keep building your business and doing what's most important for you. Also too, when you have your own business, it's hard to finance. It's hard to do your finances, is what I guess I should have said, because you never know what the heck is your income going to be. I had a stellar week about 2 weeks ago. It was a really good week. July. I don't know why I said August. I don't know. But anyway, July was starting out horrible for me. I was worried. Sales were bad, really bad. And I had 1 week where sales just popped, and it just went crazy. And I even had a gentleman, which really helped me too, that I have items listed on my personal Facebook page and he was from Charlotte, Michigan, and he drove all the way from Charlotte down here to where I reside, which is in Three Rivers, Michigan, to buy a Nintendo GameCube video game from me. And it ended up being the most expensive game I believe I have listed right now on my website. It was Resident Evil Code Veronica X, and that was a $185 video game, and he bought that. Definitely helped my sales, but I've had some other great customers. Also in July, I had a customer in Wisconsin that bought over $100 worth of video games from me, and lots of other customers that bought things as well. That one particular week was awesome. Sales were great, but you just have to take the ups and you have to take the downs. So far, August is starting out pretty strong, I would have to say. Definitely stronger than what July was. I hope it's not the opposite, where it starts out strong and then it fizzles towards the end. I'm praying that doesn't happen, but you never know. I do realize it also depends on the items that I have listed. Depends on my budget, on what I'm spending for Google Ads. I do spend over $200 and some a month in Google Ads, which is definitely expensive. I wish it wasn't that expensive, but unfortunately it is. It helps drive sales, but it's not cheap, and it's something that's necessary for the business to bring people in. But social media, eventually I'm hoping to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark on YouTube. Even if I made $1 a month on YouTube, I would be thrilled to death. I think that would be the most awesome thing. And I do wish to grow my follower base on Facebook as well. I know on my personal Facebook page, I've got quite a few followers on there. I know when I meet people, I give them my card, ask them if they'd come over, follow me, or subscribe, or whatever. I believe I'm going in the right direction. It's just a slow grind, guys. When you have your own business, it doesn't come easy. Just keep moving forward, keep going out there and sourcing. I will tell you guys, I went to some garage sales this past weekend. Wasn't finding much, but I only went to like 4 garage sales. I didn't go to many, just because I've got a ton of my own stuff right now stored away. But I did find 2 Chase lounge chairs, like the older from the 80s. They're the web kind. I do believe I'll do well on those. I've had some of the older ones, and those have sold. I don't see any reason why these won't sell. I should be able to do okay on them. That's great. I'm glad, looking forward to that. I know I'm rattling about lots of different topics. It's just something that I wanted to kind of get off my chest and just tell you guys, hey, I'm real. I mean, life happens. We all have things going. We all are striving to move forward in life. But I don't know if this is something, maybe every 2 weeks or something, I'll just record a video and say, hey, what's going on with my life? I don't know. It's just, I felt like this is something that I wanted to do. So having your own channel, I guess it's something that you can do. But also too, as far as like business and everything like that too, I do plan on putting a video out regarding AI and the changes that I'm making more in detail. I plan on doing that. I know I've promised you guys as well on showing you some of the stuff that I have stored. I will get that done. I don't know when, but I will. But anyway, if you guys have any questions for me or anything like that, please just drop the comments down below. I would be thrilled if you just tell me. I hope you've enjoyed going on this walk with me. I'm actually probably about half, maybe a little bit more than halfway of this walk, and I believe I've pretty much covered all the topics that I kind of had in my mind. I'm sure I've left some out. I didn't write it down. I didn't make myself any notes. Just kind of what's coming off of the top of my head at the time. So, all right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and say peace out. And until the next time, we'll see you later. And I greatly appreciate every single one of you that watched the video. And again, we'll see you later.